books. I'm Ms. Ponticos. I'm one of the guidance counselors here at Gulf High School. Today I'm going to be walking you through registering for your electives for the 2013-2014 school year. You guys should have in front of you one of the registration forms. And if you note, they are different colors, so I'm going to explain that first. For the grad plan cohort 2012-2013, which is the graduating class of 2016, which also is our current 9th graders going to be sophomores next year, your form should be purple. For the current sophomores, which is the grad plan cohort 11-12, graduating year 2015, your registration form should be pink. And then for our current juniors, your form should be yellow, and it's for the grad plan cohort 10-11, which means the year that you entered, and for the graduating class of 2014. So the grad plan cohort is the year that you entered high school, and then your graduating class of the year that you guys will be leaving here. So make sure that you have the appropriate color. And the next thing we're going to do is going to look at the top and read the directions. So follow along with me. It says, please be sure to place an X in the box for at least 5 electives, unless you have been accepted to attend Marchman. So those of you who have already applied and been accepted to Marchman, you're going to put on the box that you've been accepted to Marchman. It says right on the bottom left corner of the front side, off-campus options, and this is on all sheets. So for our current sophomores or juniors that are doing Marchman next year, you need to put that. If you have not been accepted to Marchman, you can still exit, but you're also going to pick electives as if you were going to be here at Gulf until you get accepted. It also states that if you're interested in virtual school or dual enrollment at PHCC, please indicate below. So along with where it says Marchman, you're going to X off if you'd like to do eSchool, Florida Virtual, or dual enrollment at PHCC. But you're also going to select 5 courses. So the only time you're not selecting anything is if you've been accepted to Marchman. Everybody else will be picking 5 classes that they would like to take next year. And we want you guys to pick 5, so we have 5 different choices if you don't get the first 2 that you want, because we want to make sure that you're getting something that you like or something that you need for graduation. Okay, so hope you guys understand that. If you don't, you can ask your teacher the question and we can explain it to you. The next part you're going to do is you're going to fill out this. You're going to fill out your student name, so you can take the time right now and fill it out as I'm talking, your student number, your birthday, and then your phone number. This should be a home phone number, a parent's phone number. It's not your number. So take a minute to fill out your information. And then below the information that you're filling out, there are some questions. It asks, do you have access to the internet at home? And you're going to put a yes or a no. And if you know your eSembler email, please put in your eSembler email where it says, what is your eSembler email? Then it asks about, do you have your own personal cell phone? Yes or no. And then it asks the type of phone that you have. And then this is where you're going to place your phone number to ask, what is your personal phone number? So please put your number to reach you. So you guys will have more time to finish this after the video is done. So I'm going to continue. Those of you that are currently IB freshmen, you are able to select electives just like all the other students. If you are sophomore, junior, current sophomore, junior in IB, Miss Kelly will be working with you on your schedule for next year. So you're not to participate in this. Just the current freshmen that are IB are also doing this along with everybody else in the school. Okay, so let's look at our electives. So everybody has their different sheet and all their different colors, but I'm just going to look at one of these and explain through each column. So if you look at the academic electives, it's going to list all those and so on and so forth. Now before we go to the electives, if you look at the bottom, it talks about There's stars. If it has 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, next to the elective, it indicates something. So 1 star is going to indicate that this course is a half a credit, and you must pair it with another half a credit course. So 1 will be in the fall, 1 will be in the spring. You need to make sure for 1 half a credit, you have another half a credit. If a course has 2 stars next to it, that means that the course needs to be pre-approved, and the applications are available in guidance. So if you see 2 stars, then that means that you need to come down to guidance sometime during lunch, before or after school, pick up the pre-approval form, fill it out, and bring it back to guidance so we can have the appropriate teacher approve you being into that course. And then 3 stars means that the course has a prerequisite. So you can't take the 4th year of ROTC if you haven't taken the 1st year of ROTC. So those are just some examples. So now looking at the academic electives, on the first column on the left-hand side, there is a list of AP classes, which are the advanced placement courses. And we really recommend you speak with your current teachers, your history, your English teachers, about taking an AP course. If you're in an honors course, that's a great indication that you'll be ready for AP. If you haven't taken an honors, you'll definitely want to talk to your teachers. There are some social study electives that are psychology and sociology. As you see, we did add psychology too. That's something new this year. And then we also have the foreign language courses listed, Spanish and French, that you can select. And there's also a new AP computer science course that's also available. If any of those are to interest you, you guys can X those now. Now we're going to move over to the middle column, which is saying various electives. The various electives are listed below, and there's naval science, which is ROTC. And as you note, that there are some stars next to it because it is a prerequisite. You have to take the 1st year in order to go to the 2nd year. Journalism is yearbook, and Journalism 1 will give you your fine art requirement for graduation. So if you're somebody that hasn't taken your fine art, that will count, but it does have 2 stars, meaning that you do need to be pre-approved into this course. So you need to be accepted into that class, but you can put the X, but note that you have to come down to guidance to get your application. And then there's the audio-visual tech course, which is the morning news, and again, that's also requiring pre-approval. The last column on the front page talks about our art courses. We have Art 2D, Art 3D, Drawing and Painting, Creative Photo, which is photography, and you need to have your own digital camera that is going to be left at home to complete your assignments. And there's also Portfolio and Dance Techniques. Dance Techniques is new this year, and it's a course that's going to incorporate different types and styles of dance along with fitness. If you flip it over to the back, there are a lot more electives on this sheet, and it's going right through to the music electives. These ones also will give you your fine art requirement for graduation. Your rhythmics, again, as you see, there's 3 stars. That means you have to take the 1st year of your rhythmics to take the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th. So make sure you're picking the correct one. Band, jazz ensemble, those are courses that you need to be playing an instrument. You need to have knowledge of an instrument in order to be in that course. And there is a application process for jazz ensemble. And keyboarding is piano. This course, you learn how to read music, and you'll also learn how to play the piano. So those of you who are interested in music and you have not done anything with music, that's a great course to take. Every one of those courses will give you your fine art requirement for graduation. Now moving along to the middle column, it talks about the electives that are half a credit. And the first few electives listed are team sports, individual sports, beginning weight training, and basketball. Those courses, you do need to take a half a credit of a PE for graduation requirement. So if you haven't taken that yet, you'll want to select one of those. And if you haven't taken the personal fitness, which is the health component to the PE, that one's lower on the list, but is something you need to take for graduation. So those would be paired together. And then we have child development, nutrition and wellness, Principles of Food Prep, and those are all half credit. And then there's also Care and Prevention of Athletics, and that is an HCA course for the students that are part of HCA. And the last column of the electives is the CCTE electives, and these include different types of courses that will help you earn your vocational requirement for a Bright Futures Bright Futures scholarship. And they're listed there. The Info Tech is a business course, and that's the first year. Communication Technology 1, 2, and 3, which is the online web design. You're on the computer doing web design. And there's Drafting 1, 2, and 3, that you'll be doing architectural work on the computer. Guided Workplace Essentials is an application is required, and it's if you'd like to work in the main office or in guidance. And then there's a DCT Principles, Apps, and there's an OJT. And those 3 courses are only offered through eSchool. And they do require you to fill an application for that as well. Now, those of you that are in the HCA courses are listed below. And the first course is Medical Skills, but that is open to any student at Gulf that's interested in the medical field. You don't have to be an HCA to take that. Health Science 1 is the course that juniors, which are the current sophomores, that will be taking. So if you're an HCA and you're going to be a junior next year, you need to sign up for Health Science 1. If you're a current freshman in the HCA program, you need to sign up for Health Science 2 as a sophomore. And then those current juniors that are in HCA, you will be taking Nursing Assistant 3, which is your clinical portion for your senior year. So please at this time make sure that you select 5 electives that you are interested in taking for next school year. If you have any questions, you can talk to your teachers and you can talk to your guidance counselor, and we'd be happy to answer any of the questions, or go to the teachers that are teaching these classes and they will be happy to help you. Thank you very much and have a great day.